I'd like to welcome everyone to the Goshen Township Trustee meeting on December 9th, 2014, 7 p.m. Please be sure to sign in and check the box if you'd like to speak. Now we'll start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as presented of the regular meeting.
I'll second it.
Yes.
Roll call vote, Mr. McCracken?
Yes.
Mr. Hyman?
Yes.
Mr. Beeson?
Yes.
Secretary?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of the special meeting as presented.
I'll second the motion.
Mr. Hyman?
Yes.
Mr. Beeson?
Yes.
Mr. McCracken?
Yes. I'll make a motion to pay the bills as presented.
I'll second the motion to pay the bills.
Mr. Beeson?
Yes.
Mr. Hyman?
Yes.
Mr. McCracken?
Yes. Okay, Tom?
Okay, I've got the November bank statement. It's in balance. And you can sign each initial is. And I have another revision to the appropriations. We seem to do this every month. Needed to add money to the road, police, fire, recycling, and the lighting. Sometimes it's only a couple bucks, but it just, when you run out, you run out. So make a motion, or somebody needs to make a motion to have this.
I'll make a motion for the revised appropriations funds for the auditor.
I'll second it.
Roll call vote, Mr. McCracken?
Yes.
Mr. Beeson?
Yes.
Mr. Hyman?
Yes.
Bob, you need to sign. Okay. And then I also got a notice from the election board that the gas aggregation vote was approved by the voters, which is an official notice stating the results of the election. That's all I got.
Jim?
November totals, we used 173 gallons of fuel, had 3 burials, and spread 12 ton of salt grit mix. That's all I have.
Derek?
We had, for the month of November, 36 calls, which 27 were EMS runs. And the breakdown is as follows: 18 for Goshen, 4 for Butler, 2 for Knox, and other were 3. Our fire total was 9, and out of those 9 calls, I believe 7 of those calls were actual house fires. 2 were in the township, and the other were mutual aid to our neighboring departments. So, been a little bit of a busy month for us. Just a couple of notes that I put on my sheet. The importance of a smoke detector in the house, I think, saved a bunch of people's lives down here at the house we had on Duck Creek Road. So that definitely, those few dollars that those cost definitely paid off that night. And in case you guys haven't been informed yet, we're no longer going to be the primary EMS responder for Knox Township. They decided to pull the reins back so we can take care of our township a little bit better than what we did in the past. We're running too many calls is what the bottom line is. And we've talked to Knox a little bit. We've talked to Butler Township. If anybody's familiar with what we used to cover down that way, Georgetown Road used to be the dividing line. And we went back to just covering fire and EMS down to that. And obviously, if they need a squad because nobody else will go, we'll respond. But hopefully this will make our department a little bit more better and stronger down the road here. And that's all I have.
Paul? Steve?
For the month of November, we had a total of 510 events. A total of 7,104 miles put on the cars. I got two resignations here I need the trustees to approve. First one will be Dustin Bridgman. He resigned as of November 11th. He had a full-time job working for the prison system, so he can't really work for others. So I need that one approved.
Make a motion, we accept the resignation of Dustin Bridgman.
Now second.
Roll call vote, Mr. Heineman.
Yes.
Mr. Beeson.
Yes.
Mr. McCracken.
Yes.
I got a resignation from Richard Kaufman. He resigned, I would take it to 11/28, effective immediately. He took a full-time job out of the area, so I need to have him approved.
Make a motion, we accept Richard Cunningham's resignation.
Kaufman. I'll second it.
Roll call, Mr. McCracken.
Yes.
Mr. Beeson.
Yes.
Mr. Heineman.
Yes. Also, I gave all three trustees, there's three new policies we're updating for the 2015 year. One's on our personnel manual, one's on uniforms, and one's on firearms. Very basic, just I need those approved so we can get them onto the disc and get all the officers issued. Firearms is just on the type of firearms officer. Generally, it was just always a Glock. It's hard for a lot of officers to get out of the academy and buy, a $700 gun. So we kind of opened it up as long as the weapon's approved by the firearms officer, which is Mike Golick and myself, then they have to qualify with them if they do election to carry it. On the uniform one, what it was is just a policy on when we go to short sleeve to long sleeve. And now, there's really nothing in there saying we did daylight saving time. So they, in the winter months, we're all in long sleeve. Summer we're all in short sleeve. That way, you don't have half of them in winter shirts and we're a little more professional. And just the other one on the policy man is just on records retention.
Make a motion, we approve the three changes to the policy manual for the police department.
I'll second that.
Roll call vote, Mr. Heineman.
Yes.
Mr. McCracken.
Yes.
Mr. Beeson.
Yes.
I got an application here for part-time from Josh Hall. Josh is currently employed by Smith Township. He showed interest that he wants to come out here. So I'm going to ask the trustees that we've done our backgrounds, talk to him. We'd like to have the trustees approve to hire him part-time, effective whenever it's good for you, Tom. So it works out. So
First day, the next day, whatever that is.
I'll make a motion that we hire Josh Hall as part-time.
I'll second it.
Roll call vote, Mr. McCracken.
Yes.
Mr. Heineman.
Yes.
Mr. Beeson.
Yes.
And the only other thing that I have is we updated our cell phones, so if, Paul, if you have one, or anybody has any, and we need them back. So, Jim, if you have yours, you and Randy.
Yeah, Katie called today, so I brought all of them we had. But just be aware that doesn't leave me with any spares, and since we don't have a phone in the garage and mine breaks.
Well, if they break, just get them, we'll get them replaced.
How long does that take?
I think we had ours within a day. You just call the guy. But those phones are, right now, you can't have both. We can't keep both service on both of them.
I know that, but I just was keeping it as a spare because if the funeral homes try to call and I don't have the phone, they have no other way to contact me.
Yeah, if they break, let me know. We'll get you one. What I'm looking at doing with those is maybe donating to some kind of charity, maybe a domestic violence shelter or something. We tried selling them before, and that got us absolutely nowhere other than it was more work putting them on eBay, and Tom did all the work, and I think the highest bid we got was like maybe $5 a phone.
Yeah, wasn't much.
So I'm gonna, if the trustees approve it, start looking. I think we're gonna try the domestic violence shelter because they're big at needing them phones. We get them all clean and then we donate them to them with the chargers.
That's fine with me.
And that's all I have.
Okay, Tom?
I just want to wish everybody a happy, safe holiday coming up because it's upon us. So please, everybody, enjoy it. Have a safe one. And Barry Kelly says, buckle up. So after he said, so buckle up and have a safe one. Because we don't want to be out. We would like to be home with our families.
Yes. Thanks, Tom. Okay. At this time, I'd like to make a motion. We move into executive session to discuss the fire and police contracts.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call vote, Mr. McCartney.
Yes.
Mr. Heineman.
Yes.
Mr. Beeson.
Yes.
You going to be rushed to get out of here, Derek? Or?
I can stay for a few minutes.
Okay, because we can do yours first. I don't think there's much
Yeah,
any
if you
questions.
don't
We can go over yours, and then the others will take a little bit longer. So, step back with us. Yeah, you go. I'd like to reopen Goshen Township Trustee meeting on December 9th after going into executive session.
December 8th.
Yeah. It is 8th, right? December 8th. And after going into executive session, discuss fire and police contracts. And at this time, we know one of the officers run our proposal for the Beloit Police over to their meeting, which they're going to open once they get it. And then it'll be public information at that time. So, you got an envelope to stick that in?
Yes.
Actually, here. Let's put that one right there. And this time I'd like to make a motion that we approve the fire protection and EMT services with Damascus Fire Department for the year 2015.
I'll second the motion.
No changes in the contract except for a couple name changes, and just again, whatever is taken in the fire levy goes to the fire department, so.
Okay, roll call vote. Mr. McCracken?
Yes.
Mr. Hyman?
Yes.
Mr. Beasley?
Yes.
Shoot, copy there, Tom. Okay, Todd.
I talked to Bob Jarvis about the light out here in the parking lot that's not working, and he's going to check. He says if he has a used light, we can have it, a good used light.
Okay,
So we'll see if he comes up with a light or not.
okay.
And I was contacted yesterday by a family in the township. They wanted to know if there's any type of a collection going on for someone in the township that's in dire straits. They want to donate some money in a family member's name, but they would like to keep the logo on the township. I don't know if you guys are aware of anybody, or if anybody else knows of anything in the township.
Well, they wanted just one particular thing they wanted.
They would like, something, if there's something to help somebody in the township, they'd like to see the money stay in the township.
Okay.
I had suggested, if nothing else, possibly a donation to the fire department, but they would kind of like to find something that would help somebody before the holidays.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are aware of anything, or if anybody out here is.
So on the Goshen Butler Fund, we've had a few things come up. Probably the one that comes to mind would be our neighbor,
Karen.
Karen. She does have good insurance on the home and everything there. She didn't have the deductible, and the Goshen Butler picked up her deductible for her. But then in the meantime, she's been in the hospital with heart issues quite a bit too, so I don't know what her stat is on medical insurance and so forth there. That's just one that I can think of.
Will they be able to make a donation to the Goshen Butler Fund specifically to help?
Yeah, they could do that, or they could just go direct to her. If they wanted to go through the fund, I'm sure we could set that up too.
Okay. They would contact you as far as the Goshen Butler Fund already?
Mayor Keith Marty, he's the treasurer,
Okay.
so that's who would handle the monies. So
Okay.
he'll be here till next Tuesday, and he goes south for a while. So
Okay.
I've got his number. I don't have it on me, but I'll get it for you, so.
All right. That's all I've got.
Okay. Roger?
No, Jim, would you maybe stop and look at the Sechrist Road Railroad Bridge, check the guardrail on the northwest side, check the post?
Somebody hit it, somebody wrecked there.
Yeah, somebody crashed there.
Yeah, we looked at it. I don't know what we can do with it, because the guardrail's bent real bad. In all honesty, I don't know if we get a hold of the county and have them bring a new section of guardrail out and have them fix it, because, we're not responsible for the guardrail, so we didn't put it up.
But all the posts are still...
They're not loose. I looked at it today.
Okay.
The one's loose. I can't tell if it's broke off down in the hole or not. But, I don't know what we can do with it.
I don't know if we ought to call the county and see if they would...
Probably should.
Because the one piece of guardrail's got a big gouge out of it too.
Yeah, I think now, if you have damage to guardrail, it's not up to state specifications at this time. Once it's damaged and it's repaired, I think it has to be brought up to specifications. So,
And that was just put up when they redid the bridge.
Roger, if you want, if they can get me, since we have the driver for that, so we can have his insurance pay for that.
Okay.
I just need some kind of estimate or something, because I think he was cited for that too.
All right. In the morning, I'll get a hold of county engineer and have them work something up for us and tell them that we have the
And if they will need,
individual's name and
have,
information.
get a hold of Jim.
Yeah. Yeah, between the two of them, where they can get that, 'cause, yeah, we definitely, everything was new there, we don't want to leave that going. Like I said, I hadn't been down through to see it.
Yeah,
So,
I noticed it. And up on Smith Goshen, Jim, it's up to you. Should you put there at where you go across the railroad track just south of Cala, should you put something there, that railroad buck is down on that west side, should you put something there to kind of mark that so you don't fall off, or?
I don't know, the railroad was changing a bunch of signs. They were supposed to come redo all those crossings.
Well, they have the other one blacktopped over.
Yeah,
But
I got a letter from a couple months ago, actually from ODOT, and the rail company were going to redo all the crossings and put their own legalized markings up, and I haven't seen anything since.
well, I'm just wondering if you should put something reflective there, so if you're out plowing snow, that,
I hope not.
yeah, it's not a good place to fall off.
Yeah, we can look at it and see what we can come up
See
with.
what you think, and other than that, that's all I have.
That was on Smith Goshen.
Yes. South of Cala.
Okay, I guess next is our department budgets that you have there.
Take one and pass them out. Jim probably needs one. Paul might want one.
This is pretty close to what was last year, I believe, isn't it? I mean, our ending balance is way down, but we expected this year where it was going to be too, but we had a lot more carryover than what we thought, so.
I guess the two areas of concern are road and cemetery.
Cemetery, that's just a losing proposition. I don't think anything's gonna,
Just after what their expenses are.
yeah. And, yeah, I think we're, have to watch that a little closer this next year. On the maintenance and so forth. Everything else, I think we're running right on good. Police is doing excellent. Seems like every year here we get a little better on the police budget, so, yeah. You guys have any questions? We went over this after the special meeting.
I'm good.
I'll make a motion that we approve all the department budgets for the year 2015.
I'll second it.
Roll call vote, Mr. Heineman.
Yes.
Mr. Beeson.
Yes.
Mr. McCracken.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, they finalized the grant applications for the Damascus project. We did not get funded. We ended up with 60 points. There was several down at the bottom, but everybody got high points this year, it seemed like. It used to be 60 was one of the highs. There was a lot of in the 70s. I didn't look through. Did Canfield get theirs?
I think they got that for the water line.
Did they? Okay. I got it printed out. I can't ever get it all on here, but that's where we were at on the bottom. Just highlighted it. I can show you on the computer back here so you can see the whole thing. I don't know if you've already looked at it on yours, since you know it or not. But on that same issue, something they've sort of changed this year is for 2015, we have to have a resolution authorizing the chair to apply for OPWC grants and other associated program funding for 2015. So I want to make a motion for the resolution to whoever's chair to represent us and be able to sign for those next year.
I'll second the motion for the 2015 chairman to apply for OPWC funding.
Okay.
We'll have to wait till next year.
Yeah, to put a name on it, right.
Right.
But, they actually want that in January, so,
So we're passing this tonight without a name?
well, just for chairman,
Okay.
whoever's chairman. I mean, you can pass it, and then whoever's chair next year, because it has to be in by the 5th of January, is one reason I want to do that tonight, so.
Okay.
And then whoever's the chair, it's automatically in that position, so.
Okay, roll call vote. Mr. McCracken?
Yes.
Mr. Beeson?
Yes.
Mr. Hyman?
Yes.
Okay, and the old building over here, the wind caught the screen door again, and we've had that issue for many years over there, haven't we? But it's not repairable. If anybody's seen it now, there's just pieces over there, so I don't know. Talked with the ladies there this afternoon, and they're willing to pay half for a replacement on it if we want to do something like that, so I sort of feel that's fair. The only request they had is one that they would have a screen in where they could glass out for summertime, so I think we should probably look around and see if we can find one on sale or a scratch and dent or whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect for that, as long as it seals and works properly. I am going to measure it. I forgot to measure it today because I do have one I took off at home. Probably won't be the right size, but if it is, I'll donate it.
Because I'm going to guess that's a 36 inch. A lot of doors are 32.
Yeah. And again, we've got to make sure that it opens the right way, because that's the backwards from a lot of doors, so, or the one we can reverse.
You think you can put it on, Jim, if we get one?
I would say let them pick it out and let them get the estimates and split it. That way it's what they want. If they're renting the building and paying for half. It's a commercial building, I would say get a licensed contractor from the county to put it on. That way if there's something wrong, it houses people.
Yeah, I know if we let them do it, it won't be that. It'll probably be Carl Phillips putting it on, so, because that's who Johnny does the maintenance for them, whatever they need over there, so. That's what she talked today is, he was going to try and fix that one, but there's just nothing to fix there.
I'm just saying, it's still a public building, so.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we ought to if your door don't fit, maybe get some prices on, from either Home Depot or Lowe's, and, you know, I don't know if you call that a right hand or a left hand door. It's probably right hand.
It's right hand open.
I think. And then, see what it's going to cost to have. I don't know who would put that on. Would Mike Young put that on? Maybe.
I think he did, probably.
I think so.
Yeah, because he did several different things around there for us.
I think he put that on.
Well, I guess first we'll see if we can find a door and...
Yeah, well, I guess what I'm looking at is we don't end up with a price that startles them so bad, you know.
Right.
You know, if you end up with a $700 door and a $300 installation, I don't know if they's ready for $500.
Yeah, I don't want to tell them. So, well, maybe if you're over this way, at least pull that one off, what's left of it.
Okay.
It's not in their way, and we'll do some shopping.
Well, nobody's going to trip over with
Right. And,
okay.
yeah. And we'll go from there, so. I'll measure and do some checking and get some prices, and I'll give you guys a call. We'll sort of see where it lies. I'll talk with them, see where they feel price is, and then we'll...
If you need measurements, Bob, I'll check it on our dealings, because
No.
we'll give them a little discount.
Oh, okay. That's good. So,
Yeah.
all right. Okay. Our next regular meeting is going to be January 12th. We need to have a year-end and reorganizational meeting. Tom and I was kicking it around and looking Saturday, January 3rd. I don't know what, if that's between the holidays, if you're going to be working Saturdays or if you're...
Just make it there, and I'll make it. Well, that's what I was thinking there. I got one coming in from Florida, but I think she goes back on the 4th. I can find somebody to take her back, if they can still claim her.
What time is she going back? I mean, we can fluctuate the time too.
No, because she's coming in on the 26th and leaving on the 4th.
Yeah.
That's all I got out of it so far.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I'm,
Talking a couple hours on Saturday morning,
Yeah.
that's the 3rd, so.
So it should be okay.
yeah, we should be good, I think.
Okay. So your end reorganizational meeting will be Saturday, January 3rd at 10 a.m. And, 40 and sunshine. I think one year here you had to leave because he was called in to work.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else?
I wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Yes,
And a Happy New Year.
yes, safe holidays. Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second the motion to adjourn.
Roll call vote, Mr. Beeson,
Yes.
Mr. Heineman,
Yes.
Mr. McCracken.
Yes.